Hello everyone, welcome back. I have a Lynx 12 update for you guys. This gun here has about 11,000 rounds of 12 gauge on it. All of it birdshot, and around 11,000 rounds, the bolt broke. Okay, which, you know, it's not a terrible thing because it's an easy part to replace if you can get the part. I have two Sega 12s with broken bolt carriers that I can't replace, so those guns are basically useless. Luckily, I can still get replacement parts for the Lynx 12. So what I did is I've been, especially given that we don't know what the future is going to be with regards to being able to buy gun parts, and especially being able to buy gun parts for a gun that's manufactured in China. What I'm doing is I'm buying extra parts wherever I can find them. So I went to SDS's website. Right now, mind you, I have two of these Lynx 12s. This one's got 11,000 rounds on it. The other one's got 10,000 rounds, and I just ordered a third one. Okay, and the cool thing is that the price did not go up that much, because gun prices in 2020 have gone up a lot. I think I paid something like, I paid the first Lynx 12 I got, I paid $500 for it, and that came with 2 magazines. The second one I think I paid like $400 for it. So right now the third one that I'm getting, I paid $500 for it. So it's not, the price has not gone up a whole lot on the Lynx 12. So it's a real good opportunity to buy that gun now, because it's not that expensive, and it is available as of today. We're in December of 2020, because I was able to order it from Palmetto's website. Palmetto was selling it. I ordered it, had it shipped directly to my FFL, and it's in transit right now. But what I wanted to do is I went down SDS's, right, who's the importer of these guns, website, and I picked up some extra parts. Came in yesterday, and I'm unpackaging them here. Okay. So I got 2 extra bolt carriers. The reason why I got the extra bolt carriers is because on my Sega 12s, these are the parts that broke on the Sega 12. There's a pin that goes between the carrier and the piston. This part here is the piston, and it broke over there. The design on this seems really improved. This is one piece, and the connecting part is back here, and there's a pin. I can see there's a pin that kind of goes through there that's been kind of ground down and painted over. But the problem is, like I said, that my Sega 12s are kind of useless because the bolt carrier broke. So I used the opportunity to get 2 more of these. These were $50 each, or $55 each. So yeah, $55 each. So worth getting this, since I know this is something that might potentially break, and it's not that expensive, $55 each. Hey, if you try to get a Sega 12 bolt carrier, you're buying it used, right? And you're paying over $200 for it, right? If you're able to find it on Gunbroker or something like that. So definitely worth getting extra bolt carriers now while you can still get them. Okay. And what I did is I got also 3 bolts, right? 3 complete bolts with the extractor and all the firing pin and all that. They do sell the stripped ones, but hey, I just want to get a complete one. This one is going to go into that gun over there, and I'm going to have 2 extras. In case you're wondering why I have 2 Lynx 12s, and now I have I'm buying a third one, is because I'm a full-time firearms instructor. I travel around to some skeet ranges, and I train people, and people love these guns. They love shooting these guns. Okay, so these guns are very popular. They're good money makers for me. So I gotta have semi-automatic AK style shotguns. I don't want to be without it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open this up, and we're doing this live. Putting this in there. I have not tested this out yet. I'm gonna pull this out. So this is the take out the bolt. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys where it broke. Okay, that there's the firing pin and this is the, I guess, the part of the bolt there, and it cracked over there. So this piece over there broke over there. Okay, so that's where that broke. Okay, so since I know that this is a vulnerable area, actually I'm looking at the firing pin where it hits, and that looks like it's pretty good shape. So the firing pin's holding up good. So obviously I'm going to keep this because this has a firing pin, spring inside it. It's got, you know, it's got an extractor. So yeah, this is something I'm going to hold on to for spare parts. Put that on the side. So let's now pull out one of these new bolts. Put it in there. Should clean this off before I put it in there, but I don't want to stop the video now to do that. So let's get this sucker in there. I did another video. I went about 10,000 rounds on this shotgun before I cleaned it for the first time. So now it's up to 11,000 rounds. Line this up right. I always have a hard time lining this thing up right, getting this thing to be in the right position when I put it in. Again. There we go. Good. So that's in. Also very important, get yourself another recoil spring. It didn't break on me, but I could see that after 10,000 rounds, I saw that this was starting to get very, very weak on me. So I replaced it. The rubber here will get eaten up pretty quickly. Within 10,000 rounds, this will get eaten up. So the cool thing is that because I bought these separate, but if you buy this whole thing by itself, which I think costs something like, I don't know, $10 or $15, you get the replacement rubber with it. Given that the recoil spring is going to wear over time, just buy the whole thing. This way you get the rubber rather than just pay $5 for that. So let's put this in now. Yeah, looks like it's working good. Up in there. Looks like it's seized. Alright. That was not expected. Let's see what's happening here. I have a feeling that bolt, let's try kickstarting it. Yeah, alright, so let's see what's happening there. So it looks like, I think the extractor is really tight on this. I may have to work this a little bit with the Dremel to get it to loosen up a little bit. Let's see what's sticking. Something is sticking somewhere. I mean, it's fitting. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I finally got this bolt to work. We fired a couple of rounds. I'll tell you guys what I had to do to get it to work. Alright, so as you guys can see, the sun is starting to set. So I've been at this for a couple of hours. Took a bit of work with a Dremel to get this bolt to fit in there and work. Was not fun. So first thing I did is I cleaned this thing just to make sure that wasn't a problem. And after I cleaned it, I saw that I still had a problem. Next thing I did is, since I had two new bolt carriers here, I tried using the new bolt carrier to see if that would fix the problem, and that didn't. Right, so then I went back to the old bolt carrier with the new bolt, and what I did is I examined the original bolt for wear to see where this thing was rubbing. Okay, so I could see that it was wearing a lot right over here. Okay, and I showed that the locking lugs had some wear on it. Oops, drop a piece. So that gave me an idea of where I had to start fitting this. Okay, and I could see from the original, it looks like as I compared these two parts, I think that the original bolt itself was fitted. So I don't think that this thing I don't think that at the factory they just take these new bolts, throw them in there, and it works. I suspect that they have to fit it, because there was, just looking at my new bolt compared to the old bolt, there was a lot of metal missing. So that didn't just break in over time. That was worked with a Dremel. I worked on the lugs. I looked, like I said, I looked for signs of discoloration, right? So this is the original bolt. I can see where the paint has come off on this, where this thing's rubbing. So that kind of gave me a clue where to start working on this. And it took a long time, because I was doing this really slow. Just doing a little bit. Trying, testing it out to see if it would chamber easily. And I just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I finally got this thing working. Probably still needs a little bit of breaking in. I mean, it's working, but it does take probably. I mean, I did test this out extensively. I did occasionally get a jam just from the friction of this new bolt moving around in there. Here's another spot. I'm going to probably just grind that down just a little bit. Just take the paint off of it, basically. So you want to look at the old one, see where all the paint came off. And that's going to give you an idea where you got to file down a little bit to get this to work. But yeah, if you got a Lynx 12, definitely, we know now that after 10,000 rounds that this bolt is a weak point that's going to break. All right, so get yourself some extra bolts, because we know we can get them now. We don't know what the situation will be like a year from now or 2 years from now, and I don't want to end up like with my Sega 12s, where I got two of them that are just, unusable right now because I can't get replacement parts. So since I know I can get the parts for these, that's why I got all these extra parts. And I want to get a fire control group. I want to get a trigger group for this as well. It's not available right now, but when it does become available on their website, I'll get a trigger group just so that I'm all set with that. So I hope you guys find this video useful. If you have any questions, comments, put it in the comment section. If you're not a member, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.